Hello everybody, Max with A1 Website Pro here, and today we're going to be talking about fonts and installing fonts on your Ubuntu Linux system. So this is actually a pretty easy process, but just got to know what to do, right? So one of the things that you want to do is first you need to create a fonts folder. So open up your folders, navigate to home, and make sure that you have a hidden folder called fonts. Now what I mean by hidden, if you're on your computer here and you need to go see the hidden folders, you could go up to view and see where it says show hidden folders, or you could hit Control H and I'll show you what it looks like. Just reloads, and if you scroll down here you could have the icon view or the list view by clicking this button here. I kind of like the list view. Then let me make sure, Control H again so I can see the hidden folders and see these little ones with the dot in front of it. I'm looking for the one with dot fonts. Now if this does not exist, simply create it by you could right click and create a new folder, or you could actually do it through the terminal. But make sure this dot fonts exists. Okay, let me go down here. Let me go back to the icon view because it's easier for me to create a folder in icon view. And so I'm going to highlight over here where it's like a blank area. I'm going to right click and see where it says new folder. I would just type in .fonts like that. But of course I don't have to do that, so I'm not going to do it. All right, and we'll just call this one remove this. Okay. So I'm going to highlight this and hit delete on the keyboard because I don't need it. I already have the fonts folder. Alright, so now the next step is, if you have downloaded fonts to your machine, which I do, I'm going to open up another folder, navigate to my desktop mode, and green. So here's some fonts right here. Cordaro, Ernest and Emily, okay? And so what I could do over here on the desk under home, I want to go to my fonts folder and I open it up, Control H again, expose my hidden folders, and I want to navigate down to where it says fonts, dot fonts, and here it is right here. I'm going to double click, and basically I'm just going to take these two fonts, or actually we'll take all four of these fonts, and I'm going to drag and drop them in there just like that. Okay, and that gives me those fonts, Cordaro and Ernest and Emily. Now I can use them. There's one thing that you want to do before you like if you fire up a application, if they don't show up, you might have to do this little thing on the terminal. So open up your terminal just like so, or of course you could always go to the side and find your terminal this way here. I have some little shortcuts that I have on my computer to help me with it, but let me go copy this over here on the other screen. What we want to do is paste in this fc-cache-f-v, and what that does is it refreshes the cache. Now, if we open up Libre or something like that, we should be able to use this Cordaro and Ernest and Emily. So let me go ahead and try to find my Libre Office Writer. Okay, so we'll put this is a test. Now let's try to find that Ernest and Emily, right? There's Ernest and Emily right there. So let me go ahead, just show you what it looks like. Ernest and Emily, there you go. And the other one was the C font, Cordova, I believe. Cordo. And there we go. So that's how you install the fonts on your Ubuntu Linux system. It's just as simple as that. Now, there's a couple other things that you could do. There's something called a font manager. And so if you bring up your terminal once again, I'll show you how to install your font manager. It's a pretty easy process. Now, I have all these codes on the link in the description of this video, but this is what you want to enter: sudo apt-get install font manager, and then of course you'll enter your password, the same password you used to log into your Linux system, and it's already in there. So we'll go ahead and X out there, and we will type in font. Well, here's font manager. This particular application will help you install fonts. If you click on this little cog icon and click install fonts, you can navigate to where you have the fonts. Like if you had them on your desktop, you can click on your desktop. You can see, let me go back to that green folder. Open this up. So here's the fonts that I could grab, and I can install the fonts that way as well. Okay, so this is how you use the font manager. Now, this is good if you're installing just one font at a time. But if you're using a lot of fonts, you know, it's best just to grab this and just transfer them in. And now, I don't have them in the old one. I put them in my fonts directory. Now, I have them available for use as I just illustrated. Okay, now how about free commercial fonts? Let me show you the post that I made for you guys. Here's the post with the codes that you would need, and also instructions on how to do it. But there's also this website. It's called fontsquirrel.com, and if you click on that, it'll take you to this font squirrel, and you could download these fonts here. They're most of them are free. And so, if like for example, this one right here, click there. Let's add the desktop and add the web font. Okay. View cart. Check out. And you just have to put in your email or create a new account. So we'll go ahead and create a new account. Put in a password. Just like so. Let's see. Pluses. Create an account. And then we can just download our order. And what's kind of nice about this is, well, we'll just download it into the fonts directory. But it should download all the fonts at the same time. And now if I show it in my folder here, I can unzip this, right? I can open with my archive manager, or I can just extract here. I'm just going to select extract here, because on my Ubuntu it's just so really awesome. I can do stuff like that. So we'll go here. Here's the font, and I'm ready to import it into my fonts folder. And that's pretty simple, as I showed you guys. Let me go ahead and new window, navigate to my home directory, hit Control H to see the hidden files, navigate down here to where it says fonts, and throw that in there just like so. I can start up my terminal. Put in the code from a website pro there that I need to refresh the cache. That refreshes the cache. And that's it. Okay, so that takes care of, installing fonts and getting fonts online. You could also get it at Google Fonts. You can actually go to Google Fonts and download them there, and I'll have the links in that article as well, where you could go to Google Fonts and download all kind of fonts. You don't even have to create an account if you have Gmail anyway. All right, so let's say that you wanted to create your own fonts. How could you do that? Well, I'm going to give you this code too. It's especially for the ones of you out there that are like me, that are using Ubuntu 16.04. We want to be able to keep using this until about 2021 because of all of our applications, and let them get the bugs worked out of 18.04. So let me go ahead and paste this code in here. What it is, sudo apt get install bird font. With bird font, you will be able to create your own fonts, okay, and use them on your computer. And that's it. If you we're not going to get into this. I'm just going to show you where you can find it after you have it uploaded. Type in bird, and right here is the application that you want to use, bird font. And this application will help you create your own fonts. All right, this is Max with A1 Website Pro. I hope this tutorial has been informative. And if you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video tutorial.